30 Miami-Dade commissioners taking up the controversial issue of the cooling canals at FPL's Turkey Point nuclear power plant today.
Many people are concerned that the superheated water is negatively affecting Biscayne Bay. Our senior political reporter Michael Putney is live with more. Michael.
Janine, Victor, when we flip the switch, we all want the lights to come on. At the same time, we don't want power plants to pollute our air and water. And the Turkey Point nuclear plant is polluting nearby water through its massive system of cooling canals.
This is something that we need immediate correction.
Commissioner Sosa is talking about seepage from the cooling canals at Turkey Point. A scientific study found the canals are leaking pollutants into the aquifer to the west and Biscayne Bay to the east.
Biscayne Bay is being contaminated. And so I want to implore you, you have every piece of data that you need to issue a notice of violation on the east side as well.
But FPL says there is only minimal damage to Biscayne Bay.
What they're talking about and referring to is where there was some remnant canals, deep cuts, right. And it seems that the ammonias that they've been talking about are basically limited to that issue. So there's no, basically there's no evidence that there's any effect on the bay.
FPL has a plan now to stop pollution on the west side of Turkey Point at a cost of $50 million.
The cost of cleanup should be borne by FPL's shareholders and not by consumers.
For now, the mayor says the most important thing to remember is that all these problems have not tainted the Miami-Dade water supply.
As far as our drinking water is concerned, there is absolutely nothing wrong with our drinking water. This is not close to posing a threat to our drinking water at this time. We found this way ahead of the game.
So our drinking water supply is just fine, unaffected by a huge salt plume from the cooling canals that has been moving westward. The mayor says that salt plume will now be drawn back to the original boundary. We're live at the Miami-Dade County Government Center. Michael Putney, Local 10 News.